What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with another video. I received a couple of requests to cover recent sales prices for the Legacy Collection. It's kind of a forgotten line that a lot of people don't collect, but there are some beautiful figures, and I've got some mint on cards, single figures. I've got some multi-packs, some vehicles, and also my favorite, which is the Dark Horse comic 2-packs. They are really nice. I've got maybe 6 or 7 of those, and in a different world I would have more of them. I just don't have the space for any more of them, but I've got lots of good data to go through. But before I do that, I'm going to do a little bit of after Christmas giveaway. So I got a subscriber giveaway, and for those of you, I'm filming this ahead of time. It's going to debut after Christmas, so I want to say happy holidays to everybody. I hope that everyone had a good Christmas, but I've got a giveaway for you. And the first one that I'm going to start with is this one. This is the reissue Hoth Rebel Soldier Echo Base Battle Gear. And this is a collector grade Big Bad Toy Store, and it's in great condition. This was given to me by Patreon supporter and subscriber and good friend Eric B. He sent me a bunch of them, and this is going to be the first one I give away to kind of start that little lull between Christmas and New Year's. And so anyone in the world is eligible to win this. All you have to do is leave me a question. Leave a question in the comments, like the video, and make sure you're a subscriber as well. I always check that before I do the drawing. I do a random comment picker, but you got to be a subscriber. And I've had people win before that were not subscribers, and they did not win. So you got to be a subscriber, like the video, and then leave me a question in the comments below for a later Q&A video. So thank you again to Eric B for sending this over, and he sent a bunch, so I'm going to start with this one, and we'll do more as I have time to film more videos during the holiday season. So let's go ahead and dig right in. The first one is a figure that I really like and I don't have. I wish I had him because I've got a PSA 9 foil card of Jodo Cast. I don't know much about this character other than he's a bounty hunter that Prince Zizor hired occasionally. He kind of looks like Boba Fett. He wears Mandalorian armor. He gets mistaken for Boba Fett, apparently, according to the Decipher Reflections card I've got. It's a beautiful card, and I'd love to have this one as well. I don't have it, but this one did sell, and this one sold down in Australia for 45 Australian dollars, which is about 30 US dollars plus shipping. But look how beautiful that figure and that card back is. Just an awesome looking, kind of cool character, expanded universe character that I know absolutely nothing about, other than he was probably a reissue, repaint that Hasbro decided to put out in this Legacy Collection. So pretty cool looking character. Here's another one, and the Legacy Collection had lots of different packaging. Obviously they had the kind of the rounded Clone Wars style packaging that they used for the Legacy Collection, and then they had these kind of square cards. This is Darth Maul, another beautiful figure. I really like how that's presented. Obviously he's been updated recently with the Darth Maul Mandalore or Clone Wars version, but still, this is a great looking figure. This one sold for $34.97 plus $5.97 shipping, but pretty great looking figure. Just a little bit more rudimentary than, you know, some of the recent stuff that we've gotten from Hasbro, but still, nevertheless, a great looking figure. Next up was Leektar and Nippet. So this is an Ewok combo that apparently goes for pretty decent money, but it looks kind of like Tebow, but it's got a baby Wicket or a baby Ewok plus a little basket to put him in. Not my thing, but I was surprised by the price. This one sold for Australian dollars 80. Or 54 US dollars plus shipping. So pretty decent price there on a pair of Ewoks. Next up, this is a figure that's always very expensive. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. I guess I will try to pronounce it, but weird looking figure. He kind of looks like a lion crossed with a walrus or a hippo, along with some long hair on him. Just a strange Jedi. But it comes with a kind of a cloth goods robe, and this has always been a fairly expensive figure. This one sold for $175 on 2 bids in an auction on December 5th, and then this one sold for $230. So he's a very, very expensive figure, and just one of those figures that I guess was not printed in or manufactured in large quantities. But this has got an Episode 1 special offer sticker, as does this one. So $175 to $230 is the going range for that weird looking Jedi. Got a couple of multi-packs. This is the one I really like. This is Star Wars Evolutions Vader's Secret Apprentice. And I wish I could get eBay to work sometimes. This is kind of strange, but Vader's Secret Apprentice. It looks like it's got, I don't even know who's on this. This has got, let's see. It's got a Jedi Knight, Vader's Apprentice, and Sith Lord. Great, really great description there. I mean, I'm assuming one of these is Star Killer, but you know, who knows with this. You know, there's so many different evolutions and kind of battle packs that I can't keep track of it all. It's just too much information for my very tiny brain to keep track of. But this one sold for $70 plus $10 shipping. Next up, I've got the Rancor. We've talked about this one in the past. This is a Target exclusive, kind of the poor man's Black Series failed Haslab, if you will, for the 3 3/4 inch scale. It includes Luke with a bone in his hand, along with a really nice detailed paint apps on that Rancor. Just a beautiful looking Rancor there. That one sold for $220 plus $16.48 shipping in that Legacy Collection pack, and it's got that Target exclusive sticker on there. Another one that's fairly expensive is Disturbance at Lars Homestead. Before Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru got turned into skeletons, this is what it looked like. It shows the Sand Trooper getting ready to toast the two of them, and it's got Owen Lars's homestead there and a couple of stormtroopers on the packaging. Pretty cool looking box set. That one sold for $126 plus $22.95 shipping, so pretty expensive little play set there. Here's the one I really like. This is one of my favorites. This is called Joker Squad. I believe this was an Entertainment Earth exclusive, and let's see if we can get a close-up of that. Yeah, so this is an Entertainment exclusive, and it's got Darth, what's his name? Darth something or other. I can't remember this. The Quarren Sith Lord, Lord Malaval, and it's got a bunch of different clones that were kind of part of Joker Squad, limited edition Entertainment Earth exclusive. So this one has come down in price a little bit. This one sold, it was in pretty nice shape overall, and it sold for $117.50. Earlier this year, I found some data points that were like $250 to $300. So like everything else, Star Wars collectibles, it's come down in price. But $117.50, that's the lowest I've ever seen this sell in an auction. Pretty good value there for a nice looking multi-pack. But look how awesome Lord Malaval looks. He's got the kind of the weird Sith lines going through his face, painted red, just an awesome looking figure. And, you know, kind of one of those Dark Horse era kind of expanded universe characters that actually did receive his own action figure, but a great looking box set for a great price. Next up is the Millennium Falcon in the Legacy Collection box. I got this for a child for his birthday one year. I mean, this thing was gigantic. It was like 5 feet large. It was so big. This one sold for $425 on 2 bids plus $66.28 shipping. So that's $490 for that Legacy Collection mint and sealed box. Millennium Falcon, that included Han Solo as well as Chewbacca in that box set. Next up is another expensive one. This is the Scramble on Yavin, and it shows kind of like the logistics guys getting ready to refuel the X-Wings. It's got a droid along with the Yavin kind of trooper and then an X-Wing pilot. But this one's always been pretty expensive. This one sold for $182.57 on 13 bids plus $15 shipping on December 4th. So that's a data point there for those of you. I think most of these people that buy this stuff, they do it for like, you know, different dioramas and things like that. But that's really the only way you can get a licensed kind of product. To my knowledge, I don't think they've reissued that one except for this Legacy Collection Scramble on Yavin. So a lot of people just want it for that little scooter thing that has all the refueling pods. Next up is a Target exclusive TIE Fighter in the Legacy Collection packaging. It was mint and sealed box, but it had a big crinkle on the left-hand corner on the top. It includes a TIE Fighter palette inside there. Pretty great looking box art, and this was a Target exclusive. $100 plus free shipping on that one. Next up, we're going to get into the comic 2-packs. This is Star Wars Rebellion. This is the number 3 2-pack that includes Luke Skywalker and Dina Shan. I have no idea who that is, but pretty cool looking character though, with Luke Skywalker in kind of black outfit there. Pretty awesome looking 2-pack, and that one sold for $58.97. Not particularly expensive, but the prices go up from there. This one is another comic book 2-pack that includes a clone trooper lieutenant and a clone trooper. Great looking figures, obviously outdated molds, but pretty awesome looking 2-pack. And these anything kind of Kashyyyk trooper or like clone trooper related that are related to these comic book 2-packs, they always go for big money. This one was listed for $299, and the best offer that was accepted was $200. But one thing you got to make sure to, if you collect these or buy these, make sure to look at the inner tray as well as the outer blister to make sure they have not yellowed. A lot of these do yellow over time, even though they're fairly modern, whether, 2008, 2009-ish. And this one's got nice clean inner tray, but I do see a lot of them on eBay where the inner tray or the outer blister has yellowed, just probably from bad storage, in hot storage. So just keep that in mind, that a lot of people are sitting on loads of these in boxes, and they just throw them up in the attic, in a 100-degree attic, and they will yellow over time. So just give it a really good look, especially for that inner tray. That's a little bit more deceptive. It's hard sometimes to tell if it's clear or yellow depending on how bad the photos are. But clearly this is a really nice looking set and in good condition with just some light edge wear. But $200 took that one home. Next up is another one that sold for big money. This is the Legacy Collection Comic Pack number 11. And I don't know these guys' names, but it's Ulik, Kel, Drama, and Exar Kun. A couple of Jedis. Great looking comic pack behind there, Dark Horse comic. And this is comic pack number 11. This one was listed for $999.99 free shipping, and the best offer that was accepted was $600. So we're talking big boy money for some of these comic 2-packs. All the ones I've got are fairly inexpensive, but this is a really great looking set. This one on the back here, this one with the Kashyyyk Troopers in the lower left-hand corner, that is a really expensive one. That one can go for a lot of money, even in bad shape. I've seen them sell for $300 or $400, as much as $600. So. But anyway, this one sold for big money too, apparently, and was probably just not manufactured in big numbers. This one has Tresa and Thom. I have no idea who they are, but pretty great looking comic 2-pack. This one was listed for $400. The best offer that was accepted was $270. Now, this is Star Wars Republic number 65. It's packed in with that. This is the reissue of the original Dark Horse comic. That's the first comic book appearance of Barriss Offee. That's a book that I've covered in my comic book market updates. That, the original issue comic has gone up quite a bit. It's like $200 or $300 now. But all of these are packed in with reprints of those comics. And sometimes you do see CGC graded issues where people have pulled out these comics out of the 2-packs and then graded the comics separately. Especially like Heir to the Empire number 1. That's one that people like to do. Star Wars number 42, Star Wars number 81. All of those were reprinted on these comic book 2-packs. And some people do pull those out of the packaging and then grade the comic itself with CGC. And those can go for big money sometimes. But anyway, this one again was listed for $400. The best offer that was accepted was $270. And then finally, this is one of my favorites that I don't have. This has got a pack-in with Star Wars Legacy number 22. And includes the action figures for Darth Krayt and Sigil Dare, or Dari. Darth Krayt is just an awesome looking figure. I love the detail on that armor. I don't know anything about Darth Krayt other than that comic is just, or that comic book figure is just awesome. I love the details and all the armor, all the little spikes coming. He kind of looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. But looks really great. And that one was listed for $200. The best offer that was accepted was $110. I found a number of data points for that one that ranged anywhere from about $90 on the low end all the way up to about $160 for this comic book 2-pack. So anyway, just some more deals and prices for the Legacy Collection. Not only the comic 2-packs, but single figures as well as vehicles and multi-packs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and as a reminder, make sure to like the video, be a subscriber, and leave a question in order to be entered to win this Hoth Rebel Soldier Echo Base Battle Gear, courtesy of Eric B., who's a subscriber and Patreon. Thank you again, Eric, for sending this over as a channel giveaway. Thanks again, and I'll be back soon.